All right, we're gonna do a quick Thursday video here. We're gonna talk our personal top 5 prospects just at this point in time. Top 5 favorite prospects, that is. And not that they're gonna be the best or right now or in the future. We're not really saying that, but it's just top 5 guys we like watching and
from
kind of
what we've seen.
following. Yeah. So Josh, why don't you start with your number 5?
My number 5, Keith Petruzzelli. I think the goalie is from. I mean, you go through the goalies, 2000 to 2021. I mean, we haven't had that one goalie since Osgood or Vern, not even Vernon, but I mean, just have that one goalie that's just kind of like that staple in our net, and I think it's been one of the things that's kept us out of the playoffs, and I think it's one of those things that we're going to need with still a game or two. So number 5,
All
you
right,
go.
number 5, I've got Giovanni Smith. I think he should be in the NHL right now.
Absolutely.
He's kind of on that. He's not almost not a prospect anymore. But I'll consider him a prospect for now. He's got 4 points in 8 games while
Mm-hmm.
up. I think he's got a goal and an assist in GR, so 2 points in 3 games. And he brings physicality and that we don't have at all. And really, he's got enough speed. He's got enough offensive instincts. I think he should be up.
Agreed.
And that's all I'm gonna say there. Number 4 for you.
Let's see. I think it's Jonathan Bergeron at this point. I mean, I think we got a healthy pipeline there. He's in Swedish league, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, a healthy pipeline over in Sweden, and I mean, I think we just from what we've seen over there, and I mean, it's hard to gauge. It's to see what kind of league goes in, but I mean, you can at least you can put Sweden up there,
Yeah, I think it's
league
top.
right
I
there,
think it's
and
top.
he's facilitating.
I mean, it's
And
probably the third best league in the world.
well, you would go
NHL, KHL,
you put
SHL.
KHL over HL, SHL.
Yeah,
You would?
the
Okay.
KHL is the second best league in the
Okay,
world.
definitely. But hell, we haven't missed on a Swedish prospect, I don't think, in what, 20 years. So I really feel he's going to be one of those guys, and he's
Not
a big dude too, right?
yeah, at least not in a top pick. We haven't.
I think third line. I think he'll eventually be on third line.
Third
2
pair.
years, third pair from them. Yeah.
Okay, so third line Bergen. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. My number 4, I went with Albert Johansen. Really, he's been basically a great surprise out of the second round for us. He's got 17 points in 36 games in the SHL. He's really good jumping into the play, really good offensively, but he's still solid defensively too.
Sure.
Not afraid of some physicality, even though he's not that big of a guy. So we'll see how that kind of carries over, whenever he makes the AHL and kind of a more physical, tough league, how that kind of carries out. But I like him. I like his game. I think he makes the NHL. Maybe 2-3 years we'll see him.
How old is he?
He'd be 19.
Yeah.
20.
Shoot, man.
I think he's 19. Number 3.
My number 3 is Johansson. Actually, I mean, I think everything you said right there. I think we need a good two-way. I mean, all of the great defensive teams have that first top line pairing, which I don't think he'll be a top line pair with a Sider, but I do think he'll be a second line. He will eat some minutes, 10, 15 minutes a game, I think. And I mean, when it comes to physicality, you need that when you're a two-way player, because you can't go up and down the ice and not be physical, back checking and whatnot. Plus, he does hold his own in front of the net, which is, he doesn't necessarily muscle you out, but at least he covers you. And I think that's been a lot of the problem with the Wings when it comes to our defensive zone, is like, if you've ever seen some of these plays that break down.
Yeah, we're just getting kind of out muscled there.
Yeah.
My number 3, I kind of flopped with you here. I got Bergeron as well. He, a lot of people thought he'd go in the first round of his draft year, and we got him right at the top of the second. I believe he was the second pick of the second round that year. And the offensive talent was already there, always there, but the injuries just, really hamper the guy. So, we're finally seeing what a lot of these scouts thought he would, kind of grow into.
Right.
And I think he's the fourth most assists for an under 21 player in the SHL all time. And that company's pretty good. Henrik Sedin, Zetterberg, and Elias Pettersson. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for him. I think he's in North America next year.
Yeah.
I think he has a chance to make the Wings next year.
To make the Wings next year?
I think he has a shot.
Nice. I like that. Number 2? Number 2? I think Raymond.
I've got Raymond at number 2 as well.
He facilitates. He was big in the U18. He was on first line over there too, right?
Yeah, he's a big moment player normally.
Yeah,
like, he doesn't shy from the big moments in the spotlight.
He's got this injury now with his wrist.
Yep.
And I think he makes the team next year. I think
okay.
I mean, or 2 years, but I do think he makes the team. I think he's that good.
Yeah, he's definitely NHL bound. I think probably 2 years. I wouldn't be surprised they let him sit in Sweden again for another year. Just kind of given like the turnover we have to have, and I don't think you're going to want that many rookies necessarily on the team. And I don't know if the AHL is the best place for him. but I think Sweden might be fine for him. But yeah, I mean, he is incredibly creative. He's a great setup guy. He's not
Great shot.
he has a great shot, but he doesn't use it probably enough. Hopefully
Right.
that changes because we've got enough guys who don't use their shot as it is.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, I think everyone knows who number one is, but you go there.
Moritz Seider, Mo. I think that's what his nickname is, Mo
Yeah.
Seider. But one, he's mean. I think that's probably one of the biggest things that I like about him. He plays mean. When you go to lay a hit on him, just be ready because you're probably going to get hit right back.
Yeah,
He's picked up the offensive side of his game this year.
yeah, it's not what he's really was ever known for. A lot of people didn't think he'd have any offense, but he's a great shutdown guy. And I know they told him to try to work on his offense, and he seems to have done that. I know he's maybe number 3 all time under 20 defenseman in scoring in the SHL. Up there kind of with like Carlson and like those kind of players. So you never know. Maybe the offense comes along, but his defensive game is like unreal. His physicality is awesome. Doesn't shy from anything against men as a 20-year-old. And yeah, I'm really excited for him. I think he's definitely in the NHL next year.
Yeah.
I don't know how you keep him out unless, something happens, but right now he's the number one thing I'm looking forward to in the 21-22 season for the Detroit Red Wings.
It's going to be, he's a can't miss. I think he's a franchise changer. I think it's going to open up a lot of possibilities. I think he's going to be up there in the elite pair in 2 or 3 years, maybe.
Yeah, I think he's definitely trending elite, as people use it today, that word. Maybe top 31 defenseman for sure at some time in his career in the NHL.
How old is he? Is he 20?
He's 20.
Yeah.
So at some point in his career, he will be. I think he's trending for like a real number one, a guy who can drive offense, a guy who's defensively sound, a guy who can play 25 minutes a night, 30 minutes in the playoffs. We ever go there again. And yeah, I'm really excited for him.
I am too. I think it's going to be one of there's a lot of hockey IQ there that a 20-year-old probably shouldn't have at that age. But you love to see it. I mean, comparable to Hedman, I think, when it comes to that. I think you'll be up there. And I think 26 is the NHL prime. They consider the NHL prime.
Yeah, like 26. And usually a lot of defensemen they consider develop later too, like 23, 24 to really see like the top end side of a defenseman.
He's going to be right.
You look at guys like Yossi and like that, it took him a while to get there. But I think he's ahead of that curve. And yeah, I mean, he's the blue chip guy we've got. He's Yzerman's best draft pick.
His first draft pick too.
It was his first pick as a Red Wings GM, and I think it's his best. I think Raymond was kind of more of a no brainer. But yeah, this was a fantastic reach at the time. I didn't know anything about him, and I'm really excited that we took him.
Same here.
And that's it. That's our top fives. Thanks for checking us out on a Thursday. If you would like, subscribe, hit the bell. It helps us out. And if 2 videos aren't good enough for you for a week, you can check us out at wingscast.com. We're always talking hockey over there.
Yep.
Have a good weekend.
See ya.